Yeah, that's a good question. So I think with mentoring, especially in the startup journey, it's very lonely at times, and you are so focused and so driven on your internal business that you really get blinders on. And so if you don't bring in that outside voice or that mentor to help break away from maybe the path you're marching down on a daily basis, it can be tough. So the impactful part for me was meeting with Ed from time to time on a monthly basis for him to check in and say, "Hey, we talked about this. Are you doing that? You told me your top three priorities." So it helps you get unstuck. I think that's the most impactful part is that check-in, that meeting made me get unstuck multiple times in my journey and gave me just another person professionally to lean on in this kind of lonely startup world that we find ourselves in sometimes. Yeah, I think personally is probably the bigger part of this. So I would say on the personal side, it was very much that self-reflection to take some time to reflect back on the last 3 to 4 or 5 months and say, wow, I have accomplished a lot. Yes, I wanted to accomplish 10 other things, but for the size of the team, for the group of people, for what you're doing, you have climbed a hill. Like, take some time to sit back, reflect, and reward yourself because every single day there will be 10 more tasks in front of you. And that's not going to stop for a couple years until you build the team around you. And then, actually, I will comment one real quick professionally. Ed was a huge advocate of you have to start building the team around you. And I know it sounds painful, and I know you say you don't have the money to do it, and I know you say you don't have time to train people, but you will forever drive yourself crazy until you can start freeing yourself up to work on the things a CEO should be working on. And he really did push me. So professionally, that was a huge step in like you have to balance that, Troy, or you will burn out. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not just a consultant coming in to say, let's turn your business around and help you with task management. From day one, Ed, Ryan, the entire team at Arden approached this from a very holistic personal growth, personal mental health, get to know you, your family a little bit, and what makes you tick. And half of every session, Ed and I talked about it from what was from a business perspective, but that burnout part of it, that how are you doing? Here's things I did to help with that. And it was sincere. It wasn't just I don't care, and Ed follows me on social. He follows our company on social. He checks in with me. He sends me text. If he's out researching or sees something in the community, he'll send me an email. Like you don't have to do that as a mentor. You can just check in your every couple weeks and your 1 hour. But I mean, I think Arden does a really nice job. And I think just the way they work with founders to make sure there's a structure financially that will work is really helpful as well. Ardent partners with the Lions Den and the group and the people that go through that process. I think it's an amazing service that they do provide and, an opportunity for a lot of people to try mentorship, because some people just haven't even done it or tried it. So kudos to the entire, Lions Den organization as well as Ardent for mentoring and partnering with them.